Hello, foodies. Welcome back to my channel, Tasty Treats by Nikki, to the English series of my recipes, and meeting you again with yet another Ramzan recipe. And our today's recipe is, yes, of course, samosas, keema samosa or keema triangles, whatever you call it. So let's begin with the recipe. Yes, today after a very long time, I am cooking on gas after a very long time. Okay, anyways, once the pan is heated, we are going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Let the oil heat up nicely. Lower the flame, add finely chopped onions. So here I have used 1.5 small size of onion. And we are going to saute this or cook this until they are a little transparent or translucent. Now once you see that the onions have turned transparent or translucent, we will move ahead with the process. It's a very easy and simple recipe to be tried or to be made. You can also make this for parties at your place, switching the filling of the samosa. So here the onions are done nicely. Now it's time to add the spices. So here I am adding chili powder, half tablespoon. Next goes in cumin powder, 1 tablespoon. Next I'm adding in here salt for taste. Next goes in the green keema masala, 1.5 tablespoon. This is very easily available in the market nowadays. Next I'm adding in here turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon. Coriander powder, 1.5 tablespoon. Now we are going to saute the masala so that the raw flavor of the masala is gone and they are cooked nicely until they are cooked nicely. Remember the gas is on low flame, like low to medium flame. After bhunoing the masala, I am going to add in here 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and we are going to saute this also until the raw smell of ginger garlic paste is gone. Only so much, not much, or like not more than that. Now as you can see, the masala bhunofying is done. So here I am adding minced meat, 150 grams. So for this recipe I have used 150 grams to 200 grams of minced meat. So all the masalas and the spices are according to that ratio. You can adjust it according to the quantity that you prefer or you are making. Now we are not going to add any water to this. We are going to let it cook in the heat and like in the steam, and continuously keep stirring the meat. Don't leave it like that only. And you see that it is almost done, like 50% our meat is cooked here. It has released water as well. I have not added any water here, but I have been continuously stirring it, and it's already been 7 minutes here. You can see the water released, but still we have to add a little water. So here I am going to add 5 to 6 tablespoons of water to it, and then we are going to mix it all together and let it cook nicely. So here I am mixing it all together nicely. Whenever you're making samosas, remember that the mixture or the filling that you're making should not contain water at all before you fill up the filling in it. Okay, so remember. So now I'm going to cover this for about 7 to 8 minutes on a medium flame, and I'll let it cook nicely. And look at that, it's already been 8 minutes on medium flame. The water almost is evaporated or vanished. Next, I'm adding in here half cup of drill leaves. This is basically the soya ka sabzi, which is called as drill leaves. So I've added that. Just going to give it a quick mix, and then I'll be adding in water to cook it again. Not much, just a little water goes in. So as you can see, I've added a little water, and again we are going to cover it and let it cook. So it has been about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes it has been cooking, and look at that, the water has already disappeared from there. Next, I'm adding in here coriander, fresh coriander for garnish. See, you have 3 more options in this for the filling. If you do not want to add the vegetable that I've added here, you can definitely swap it with potatoes, like mashed potatoes. If you do not want to add potatoes, you can also add green peas. It will taste delicious. Now this is garam masala powder that I'm adding in here. This is completely optional. If you want to add, you can. If you don't want to, just skip it, because we have already added the green Kheeme ka masala. So that already contains garam masala, few garam masalas in it. But I've added this because it really gives a very good flavor and smell to it. So I've taken off that from the gas and I've kept it aside to let it cool down. Now I'm going to show you how to fold your samosas. Look at the process carefully, and this is going to be the most easiest way of doing it. I remembered my school days while doing this. We used to play with the craft papers and make different shapes and different craft articles with the craft paper. That is what I just got remembered when I was, turning and twisting and sticking this. So for sticking the samosa ka patti, I have used all-purpose flour slurry, added little water and all-purpose flour, and I prepared it. Now also there's a tip here. Whenever you're filling your samosas, you have to remember that the very first filling that you're adding in should be less, so that it occupies the bottom corner properly. Mostly if you see there's a space in the bottom corner of the samosas always, because people tend to take a very big amount of the filling and they push it inside, which is very wrong. So don't do that. Take a very generous amount and add it, and then press it nicely down towards that corner, and you will see that it has been filled. So I've made my first samosa, and I'll show you one more. That was a simple samosa. Now here I'm going to show you how to do the filling of cheese samosa. So the process of sticking the patti will be same. The stripes, see, a very little of the filling I have taken. I'm going to press it down nicely. You see that the triangle below is been filled nicely. I'm taking a little more, and now I'm going to fill in some mozzarella cheese. You can use any cheese you want. You can also use a cheese cube or grated cheese or whatever you have available with you, or you can buy. So the second filling is done of the cheese. Again I'm going to fill in it with the meat mixture here, the filling, and I'm going to fold it in the same manner as I did the first one, and then I'm going to apply the all-purpose flour solution or slurry, whatever you call it, and I'm going to just stick this nicely, and look at that. Just done right. And yes, this is ready. So in the same way, we are going to prepare all the samosas and keep the way I have done here. And now I'm going to let this all rest for about 10 to 15 minutes so that they stick nicely and properly and they don't open when you fry it in the oil. So it has been 15 minutes since they were resting. Let's see. Okay, look at that. They are nice and firm now. Very, very cool and very, very beautiful they look. Look at that. The stick has become firm and the grip has become very nice and very good and very strong. So it will not break when you put them for frying. So let's get ready to fry them. So once the pan is heated, add in oil as per your requirement. Let it heat up nicely. And once the oil is heated, we will one by one drop in our samosas. Many people call it as triangles. I don't know why. Maybe because the shape is like that, so they call it triangle. Some people I have heard they call it stuffed triangle. I don't know. Anyway, so we call it samosa in India. I don't know other countries and all. I have seen people call it as triangles. But actually samosa is like way better. No triangles, please. Anyway, getting back to the recipe. We are going to fry the samosas until they are only until they turn golden, not brown, because when you remove them from the oil, the cooking process will still be on because the oil is so much hot that when you remove something from such a hot oil, remember that even if you remove it and keep it out, it still keeps on cooking. And now you will see, I'll show you the exact example of it. So you can see my samosas have turned golden from one side. So I'm going to cook them from the other side as well. Now we will take them off. So the samosas are ready and we are going to take them off. They have turned nice golden color. Look at that. So my first batch is ready and out of the pan. Adding in my second batch. And let it cook and we'll do the plating of the first batch, Nikki style. So look at that, the color has changed a little bit, yes? It's so hot that I have to use that spatula to place them. But look at that. Don't they look so cute, so small? But I really feel, food like this looks very cute. And if it looks cute na, you don't feel like eating it. You just feel like just usko dekhte raho. Just keep looking at it. It looks so cute and beautiful. Anyways, our samosas are ready. Kheeme ka samosas are ready. So do try the recipe and let me know in the comment section how did it turn out for you and how did you like the recipe, the thought of it. I'll be happy to hear from you. And also, if you like the video, if you like the recipe, like the video. Share the video with your friends, your families, and also your enemies. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope you all enjoyed watching the recipe. Just don't enjoy watching it, also make it and try it and enjoy having it. Like the video, share the video, and please subscribe the channel.